Sunday. He went into the game having won just 2 games out of 6 competitive games. You know, there was a lot riding on it, and McCoist did well, and Rangers did well, and fair play to them.
0845 500 1025. Declan's first on the line as promised tonight. Hi, Declan.
Hi there, panel.
Hello there.
Yeah. What I'd just like to say to all Celtic fans out there to get behind Neil and the boys on Thursday night.
Yes.
And my second point is it's about the Scottish Premier League.
Yes.
I think there's something going on here that's quite sinister. I'll tell you what it is. You've got Stuart McCall, who's the manager of Motherwell, is the ex-Rangers player. You've got Terry Butcher and Burness, ex-Rangers player. Derek McInnes, St Johnstone, ex-Rangers player. And even Craig Burnett at Aberdeen's the same as well. Now, what is going on here?
What's the point? They're all ex-Rangers players, so there's something going on.
I think what's happening up in Scotland is that these players, these managers are sending out their teams like rabid dogs against Celtic. When it comes to Rangers, they seem to lie down.
Declan, if your team can't handle a St Johnstone team at home, then I wouldn't be looking at excuses, looking at ex-Rangers.
It's not an excuse.
Of course it's an excuse.
It's a cold hard fact.
Declan, you said...
Gordon.
Declan, you said
ex-Rangers player.
Declan, you said it was sinister. How can you suggest it's sinister?
How's it sinister? Well, look at the last year about Inverness when they lost the league. I think we cheated up there. I think Terry Butcher sending players out to hurt Celtic players as well. I think it's terrible.
Declan, you're talking nonsense. You're talking absolute nonsense.
Declan,
do we give this any credence at all?
Declan, I think you do a terrible disservice to the stereotype, the cliche of the paranoid Celtic fan thinking that the world is against them. And I'll have to qualify this right away by saying, I've said repeatedly recently, there's a core of Rangers fans that have beaten everybody for paranoia and siege mentality, thinking the world is against them. So it's on both sides. But you, with that call, with that ludicrous accusation, you do a terrible disservice to the old cliched image of a Celtic supporter thinking the world's against them. It's ludicrous to listen to.
I can't believe you're saying that. I really can't. We can't even see it with your own eyes. It's terrible.
Dear. All right.
Declan, I can't believe you're saying that, to be honest with you.
What was that? What was your last bit, Declan?
So this is sectarianism at its worst kind. This is what we're up against in
sectarianism.
Declan, you know what? Now I'm wondering if you're a Rangers fan in drag, kind of, putting this as a put up with this kind of stuff, because you're sounding like something off a comedy sketch.
0845 500 1025 if you would like to make a serious point to Graham Spears and to Gordon Dalziel here on Clyde 1 Superscoreboard this evening. We're with you right through till 8 o'clock as ever. Romeo follows us with In Demand. Let's go straight back on the lines, and I think we're going to speak to Anne. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi everybody. It's just about numpty. It was on a minute. Stupidity on with the managers are going to tell their team, lie down, we don't need points. What an idiot. I've never heard so much rubbish in my life. I really haven't. I was angry. I had to phone up.
It was nonsense, Anne.
I've never heard so much rubbish. That's like saying the managers are rubbish. That let Rangers do this, let Rangers do that. Is it the team's fault that their managers are ex-Rangers players?
Not at all.
And I think he was looking for an excuse after the embarrassing, obviously, weekend. And that's no disrespect to St Johnstone, but I think Celtic should be beating St Johnstone at Celtic Park, and I think they should be beating them comfortably. They were playing against a team that couldn't find a goal for love nor money. They scored 10 goals at home last year. And if you're going to be serious challengers to the title, you've got to win these games. I know it's still early in the league, but I think Declan was on there looking for every excuse he possibly could muster up.
Apart from anything else, Jim, and I'll say this to Anne as well, anyone who has seen Terry Butcher, as I have, or spoken to Terry Butcher before his team plays Rangers, cannot be in any doubt about how up he is for it. Terry's one of these guys that wears his heart on his sleeve. You only need to speak to him on the phone, attend a press conference on a Friday when Terry's coming down to Glasgow, or Rangers going up there, to see how much he's up for it. And I'll add, as further counter-evidence to the ludicrous Declan's accusation, Terry Butcher's team came down to Glasgow, 18 months ago, and very really scuppered the title for Rangers by beating them at Ibrox. So it's a strange way he's going about trying to unnerve Rangers.
So stupid, it's unbelievable. Terry Butcher, as you say, he's hat on his sleeve, loves it, absolutely loves it. Stuart McCall's showing himself that he's coming through quite well. And then that idiot, as you say, looking for an excuse.
OK, Anne, thanks for that.
Thank you.
0845 500 1025. Anne was suitably disgusted by the previous caller. Peter is on next. Hi, Peter.
Hi.
Hello there.
Yes, I'm a Rangers fan, but first of all, I'd like to wish all the teams All the very best for Thursday night.
Well done, Peter.
And that guy you had on about 2 minutes ago, I think the comment he made was absolutely ludicrous.
Of course it was.
It's a slur on all the players in Scottish teams and the managers. And I don't know how he's let people like that on the radio.
Well, you got to understand, Peter, he was the first caller through, and we've got no idea what he's going to say. So unless he swears or something, we don't cut him off.
Yeah, I understand that, but it was absolutely ludicrous.
We'll all agree on that one, Peter. What point would you like to make?
It was just to wish all the teams the very best on Thursday night.
Good.
And again, I would like to say I thought Rangers played very well on Sunday.
Yeah, we were very impressed on Super Scoreboard, we have to say.
And they thoroughly deserved the 3-0 win.
Yeah, and do you think they'll progress, Peter, on Thursday night?
I hope so, yeah. I hope all the Scottish teams progress, but I don't think Hearts will.
I think you might be right with that one.
I think that's a given. A no-brainer.
Peter, I'm interested to know, what do you and your pals, Rangers fans among them, think of Ali McCoist's progress so far?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't want him to get the job in the first place.
Right.
Why?
I would have rather he went somewhere else, cut his teeth,